So let's do something that is hopefully less of a thing. This one will be The Low Road. It is out. It exists. It is a point-and-click adventure, which follows a team of corporate spies dedicated to the protection and appropriation of game-changing industry secrets. Sporting a unique visual style inspired by gouache paintings and a pulsing... We have very good music. There are a lot of, like, music-heavy game, like, games designed to be bangers. And I am fine with that. See, right out of the gate, that's some groove. Yeah, very good music right out of the gate. What am I... Oh, just wanted me to click through. Penderbrook Motors Headquarters, Department of Outside Intelligence, August 17th, 1976.
Let me tell you something I wish somebody had told me on my first day. Being a spy is nothing like you see on TV. Showdowns in exotic locales, death-defying car chases, seemingly limitless food and beverage per diems. Those days are over. What we deal with is the collection and manipulation of information, plain and simple. And thanks to the wonders of telephone communication, we don't even have to leave our desks anymore. Is it fun? Not really. Does it pay well? Well, that depends on how long you've been here.
She already looks like she's not having fun.
If you keep your head down and do what's asked of you, 15, 20 years down the line, you could have a nice-looking corner office just like this one. Heated underground parking, too. Not too shabby, is it?
I'd rather be a real spy, thank you very much. Say I'd rather do field work.
When I signed up here, I was kinda hoping to do work in the field.
Of course you are. Take it from someone who spent their entire 20s having the wind blow through their hair. Sooner or later, we all have to settle down and manage expectations. Better to do that now and get a head start on everybody else.
Fair enough.
What's your name again?
Kovacs. Numi Kovacs. We're on a strictly last name basis.
Kovacs.
Kovacs? That's it? What, you're too good for a first name?
Yes.
It's, Numi.
That's more like it. Since it's your first day, let's see what they taught you in the academy. The woman we're about to call is Lacey Mendoza.
Lacey Mendoza.
She's a production manager at our latest competitor, Rev Inc. Our top engineer, a fellow by the name of Sebastian Cartwright, was
If it's in all caps, I imagine it's important.
He was abducted along with his plans. We're beginning to think that Cartwright might be involved in whatever they're doing over there at Rev, and possibly against his will. There's 3 things I'm going to need you to find out. 1. Where this test facility is located. 2. What's the easiest point of entry. And 3. Whether or not they have Sebastian. I pulled all the information I could on Lacey and compiled it in this scrapbook. It's not much, but it might help you gild the lily. Any questions?
Why did you say gild the lily like that?
Tell me more about Sebastian.
Brilliant engineer, bit of an eccentric, has a Jones for clean energy, whatever that is.
What's Rev Inc?
No idea. There's nothing on the books to prove it exists. My guess is that it's just the front for one of the big boys.
Fair enough.
How do I use the scrapbook?
It's a scrapbook. You turn the pages with your hands and look through it with your eyes. Then your eyes take what they see to your brain, and your brain uses that to come up with ideas.
I mean controls.
Though maybe not in your case.
enough talk. Let's call her up.
All right.
This is an important
Lazy
mission, so
and
make it
evil.
count.
Cartwright. So-
Blessings unto you and yours.
So Cartwright is a
Lacey,
teaching.
who's speaking?
It's a teacher.
This is Sheila Arbogast from the London branch.
The London branch of what?
The thing you do, your company.
First of all, we're not a company, we're a community. And secondly, we don't have a London branch, but we will.
Okay.
Don't talk specifics unless you know them to be true. Let's give it another try.
Okay, maybe like wait until I have some idea of what all the information is.
Bliss and blessings unto you and yours. This is Lacey. Who's speaking?
Falcon Crest Fiduciary. What?
Guess who?
You'll have to forgive me. I'm having some trouble placing you. We haven't heard from outsiders in quite some time.
From outsiders, eh?
Only the best roommate you've ever had.
Clara? You sound really different.
So do you. I feel like there's nothing in this information that's like helping much.
Well, it has been over a decade.
It's been less than 5 years, Clara. How could you not remember that?
I'm sorry.
Only 5 years? Wow, time sure grinds to a halt when you're not around.
You're not with Docilio, are you?
Who's Docilio?
Never mind. We've just had a lot of outside interference lately, and we need to be extra careful about who we speak to. So if you really are Clara, I'm gonna need some proof. Why don't we start with you telling me the address of our old apartment?
Okay, well, June they were students. So that would be Lansing Crescent. Or do you want the dorm? I'm gonna say Lansing Crescent.
473 Lansing Crescent.
No, that was the address for the house I grew up in. The only roommates I had back then were my mother and
I'm
sister.
sorry, you were in school at the
How
time.
could you possibly know that?
I remember everything.
I remember everything. You must have told me at some point.
Well, if you remember everything, then you should remember the address that we lived at for 4 years together. What was it?
Alright, so it's this. It has to be. That's hotel, no. Overlook Terrace is after school. So,
376 University Ave.
Actually, that was the address for my college dormitory.
excuse me?
What's going on here? You're a Docilite, aren't you?
I don't even know what that is.
Nice try. But once our work is complete, we'll tear away your vile masks and free the world of your meddling once and for all. Beware the wrath of Rev. Beware!
So, it looks like you've unleashed the crazy. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but amusing nonetheless. Why don't you take a coffee break and then get started on some light clerical work? I think that's more your speed.
So, like, we had a student transcript. And then we look at the thing that was during school. When we're looking for the student address. And that wasn't the student address. The student address was several years later. Like, I don't get it.
Nice haircut.
Better times.
Have you ever thought about growing it back?
Every single day.
Like, I don't get what we were supposed to have figured out in there. I really don't. It also seemed like it was like pushing to act way faster than you realistically could. I'm just like, I did not like that
Looks like
interaction,
a key card to get this thing to work.
honestly.
Outside Intelligence is looking to start a competitive Jai-Ally team to play against the Bellows Bloodhounds. What the heck is Jai-Ally?
It's pronounced highline.
What the heck is Highline?
If you don't even know what it is, you're not welcome on the team.
I mean, problem solved. Let's see what else is around. It's at least easy enough to determine what you can,
Sure are a lot of people.
what you can interact with.
About 50 at least.
You must be Thornton.
Roaming the halls already, are we?
Turn said I could have a break.
Well, now I have to commit 3 of my best agents to undoing the damage you've done with that phone call.
I tried my best.
Oh, I'm sure you did. But to keep this office running as smoothly as possible, perhaps you'll consider making this break a permanent one.
You want me to quit?
Quit, step down, early retirement without benefits. Why get hung up on titles? All that matters is that you're happy. Why don't you think about it and get back to me?
You're kind of a dick. Why is that Star Wars? I'm kind of not thinking about that one.
I'd like to do
I'm just gonna kind of let that be a thing.
A field mission? Oh, that's right. Most of our work is handled over the phone these days. We only have one agent in the field. There's no need for any more.
Is there any situation where I could work in the field?
For that to happen, every single agent in this office would have to become indisposed.
So it is possible then.
If that kind of wild optimism is what you need to continue
It's highlight.
your interminable
Excuse me?
existence, far be it from me to tell you otherwise.
Can I have the code for the outbound research division?
The bullpen for the telephone division falls under Mr. Turner's domain, and he prefers to keep that to himself. My only dealings with him is through the company mail system.
Let's sabotage the company mail system.
It's my understanding that Mr. Turner lost his government position due to information about him being leaked. Ever since then, he's been very particular about office protocols.
I really do not like Thornton.
I should get back.
I just want to say, not a fan of this guy.
Before you do, let me ask you a question. Have you ever taken the time to stroll the docile woods?
Are you asking me out on a date?
Because that's sexual harassment.
You think I'd ask a lonely assistant out on a date? Perish the thought. If you're that intent on taking a shortcut up the corporate ladder, you might find more success reaching for one of the lower rungs.
Yeah, not a fan of Thornton.
Agent Horace might be available.
You're disgusting.
Off you go.
Not a fan of Thornton.
Looks like these mail slots connect to the bullpen on the other side.
All inter-agent communication must be approved by yours truly.
Out of order. Guess I'll have to hold it.
Okay.
font's pretty hard to read.
It's not a font, it's a foreign film from Japan.
Well, yeah, I knew that. The Japanese language also has fonts, and this one's pretty hard to read. Good movie?
Utterly breathtaking. It's almost 20 years old and still ahead of its time.
I'd love to see it.
Well, it's very hard to get a hold of. Have to be in the right circles, which you're obviously not.
Thornton is a prick.
Locked. Looks like it needs a passcode.
I guess this is where we were supposed to go, maybe? Let's make a shitload of feathers.
Whoa there! You got any reason to be fiddling with that contraption?
Not really.
Then don't!
It's clickable. I'm gonna click the clickable thing. Like, come on, dude. Look at that jacket.
Well, there's a new side of the new place. Name's Hoss. Hoss Hayes.
Hi, I'm Numi.
Numi. Another name I'm gonna have to learn to forget.
What do you mean?
Let me guess. New kid, fresh out of the academy, ready to travel the world and set it on fire. Problem is, Penderbrook's only got room for one.
I mean, I'll set things on fire based on the way everyone's interacting with me.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
It's a very
Once you
strong
realize
fire
all you're
motivation.
doing is answering phones and ordering lunches, you'll go somewhere else, just like the rest. Why don't I save you some time? The Bellows Agency just opened an outfit across town and are looking to poach as many of our agents as they can. Why don't you give her a call? Head off to greener pastures.
So finally, we have some kind of progression. But I maintain, Numi looks incredibly bored. It's like very bored and tired.
Safety notices, inter-office dating policies. Not much about this place seems to spell adventure.
There's a phone we can interact with. Okay. That's how you use things, I guess.
Hi, I'd like to apply for a job, please.
One moment.
This is Cynthia Bellows. To whom am I speaking?
Numi Kovacs.
Don't give your real name when you're going for a spy job.
Preferably in the field.
Kovacs. I don't seem to have anything in my Rolodex on you.
A good spy knows how to cover her tracks. I feel like this is the correct answer. I'm very, like, are there even supposed to be correct answers? I'm not even sure that that's the case.
That's because I'm a good spy. I know how to cover my tracks.
Challenge accepted. Please hold.
Okay. That seemed not bad.
Kovacs, Numi, born November 13th, 1957 to Sydney and Lucretia Kovacs. No professional experience, but graduated top of her class at the Le Carre Institute for Exceptional Spies. Excellent at hand-to-hand combat and field-based reconnaissance, but passed over for government service due to
Being a woman?
total disregard for menial tasks. Things haven't changed much.
were a man, they would have just called you ambitious. Surprised they hired someone like you in the first place. Turn's basically running a call center over there, isn't he?
You know Turn?
Know him? We used to be partners.
Professionally
Dun dun
or romantically?
dun.
Perhaps you do have the makings of a bloodhound. But no, our relationship was strictly professional. At least on my end.
What do you mean by that?
Just be careful how you deal with Turn. He can be a bald-faced liar when his back's against the wall.
Good to know.
Tell me why you want to work for me.
I mean, I'm kind of like, I don't trust the people here. Thornton was a dick. You know, let's be honest and consistent.
I want to get out in the field. Turn's got me working as a glorified assistant.
Glorified? It says here you are an assistant.
Ugh. I was hoping you didn't have that.
Look, I don't envy you. Messing around with people's lives on behalf of a big corporation isn't exactly taking the high road. But if you want to build a name for yourself, you've got to make the most of the path you're already on.
And what path is that?
I think you know.
Yeah.
The low road.
One last thing.
Title drop.
Do you happen to know anything about the Docilio group?
I think we've heard it mentioned.
I think I've heard it mentioned before.
They wouldn't like hearing that.
Who are they?
Let's just say that if you think that office is holding you back, you'll be floored when you see what they're up to.
What are they
Well.
up to?
If you're half the spy you say you are, you'll find out soon enough. Take care, newbie. I'll be in touch when the time is right.
All right. Who are we going to go bother next? You. You are old and possibly less prickish.
Hi, I'm Numi Kovacs.
Well, 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 you must be the latest Oi boy.
I'm a girl, a woman, actually.
Didn't mean to offend my soon-to-be friend. It's all just a part of our office vernacular.
Is Heb rhyming?
Although in terms of inclusion, it's less than spectacular. Around here, outside intelligence gets shortened to OI. And it's been a while since we've had a female spy. Let me introduce myself. Hab Applecott's the name. Equipping agents is my claim to fame. You need gadgetry, you come to me. Forgery too, I'll make you an honorary degree.
Heb, stop rhyming. Heb, stop.
What's with all the rhyming?
Most of my work is pretty mundane. Speaking like this keeps me from going insane.
Speaking exclusively in rhymes keeps you from going insane. That's the line you're going to go with.
How do I use the photocopier? I have something I'd like to copy.
You'll need a permanent ID if you want that to work. Dr. Thornton over there. But watch out, he's a jerk. He's the one over there with the fancy desk and the haircut that borders on statuesque.
Do you have any advice on how I can get some field work?
Around here, that's unfortunately Horace's domain. And between you and me, that's a downright shame. He won't use my inventions, says he's found better kinds. But that's only because he pockets everything he finds. If
I mean, it's hard to be, it's hard to feel like you're insane when you've made everyone else insane around you. It's like rising tide lifts all boats. A rising tide also causes waves that sinks them all. That's not how the metaphor goes.
Could you help me replace Horace in the field?
Well, Horace is more a pain than I'd like to admit. Too loose with his lips and totally lacking in wit. But going out on a limb for a perfect stranger? Why, a stunt like that could put my job in danger.
I promise to return the favor.
And what makes you think you'll be around to repay? Turns fired assistants after only one day.
I'm smart. Practically a genius.
Intelligence is something that one has to prove. All right, Go ahead and make your first chess move.
The dramatic zoom in. Do we literally make a chess move? Do we turn it around on him? Do we...
The peanut is neither a pea nor a nut. It's a legume.
Intelligence and knowledge aren't one and the same. Just spitting out trivia is both boring and lame.
Okay. How are we going to prove intelligence? I guess... I don't know what this move actually is. I don't know what queen... What is this? The queen's bishop? I don't know what the B is supposed to abbreviate to. Here.
What can I say to impress you today?
There's a step in the right direction.
It rhymed!
Keep bringing the rhymes and you might pass inspection.
God damn it. I feel like using the word connivance is a step in the right direction.
Feel free to inspect my poetic license, after which we'll begin our mutual connivance.
Your words are wrong. The rhymes are slang.
Excuse me.
Hit in the face with an antique lamp. Alright, now you've got me doing it.
Okay, so this is the most explicit rhyme. This one, like, the meter is way off.
I'll stand here for weeks on end, if that's what it takes to call you friend.
You've impressed me thus far, but how long can that last?
He didn't rhyme. These all rhyme. We're finishing the rhyme for him.
As long as it takes, I'll always outlast.
Rhyming a word with a
That wasn't the
weak move.
that wasn't the word you used.
Me, you better improve. Let's try again.
That's last and outlast are different words.
How long can that last?
Tab. Last and outlast are different words.
When you find out the answer, you'll be somewhat aghast.
When it comes to Western poetry, you're clearly a beast. Now, how about a form that began in the East? The syllable count.
Okay.
5, 7, 5.
Let's find a haiku.
Perfect way to keep the brain cells alive. Now, with a haiku, I'll be impressed through and through, and maybe help you.
5 question mark. I'll do what I can, but I can't promise success. Please just be nice to... No? Nope. The egg is white. Nope. We know what you need, so don't worry your dumb head. The early... This fits.
We know what you need, so don't worry your dumb head, the early birds say.
Your poetic prowess has left me feeling quite odd. As a man of my word, I'll assist with your fraud. This fake ID should serve you just fine, but if anyone asks, the hands that made them were not mine.
Will this give me access to the photocopier?
Without an official tracker, there's little that card can do. If you want real privileges, you might try a switcheroo.
Who's gonna be dumb enough to fall for that?
Check another floor if you can't find someone nearby. As long as you stay persistent, you're sure to find your guy.
Thanks, Hab.
Acquired useless keycard. So that was a weird, like, sequence to go through. Having a old man rap battle, I guess, to do that. Yeah, I don't know about that one though. Like the dialogue stuff, but honestly, the poetry battle felt the most fair, I guess is the best way to put it. It's like that opening sequence. I feel like we followed the prompts correctly and got the wrong answer, which no, that should not be what happens in an adventure game. If you're going to be centering it on narrative and on like dialogue trees, then you know it should flow more logically than that. Half of the characters are jerks, but at least they acknowledge that. I feel like there was something weird about like the character design. Again, like the Numi looks so bored. It's a little distracting for the main character to look so bored. I do generally like the concept of the whole thing. And I don't know that it was I don't know that it was explicitly bad. Those are the words I was looking for. Like I wouldn't call that bad, but I would say I wasn't very intrigued by it. I wasn't very interested. And yeah, like it, I mean, point and click adventures are not always my thing, but that was getting a bit tedious and obnoxious. And I was trying very hard to make sure I didn't say confusing just now. Because if I did, I would have to actually go outside and have a word with myself. Because that would have been a rhyme. And that would not be allowed. That's not a thing that is allowed to happen. Yeah, I just that was not as this is tagged as comedy. I didn't find it that funny so far. Like comedy in video games is very difficult to do, so fine. But again, like I just found it more obnoxious than funny, personally.